I'm back at giving Davy a hand, as you can see. I am a lot more flexible, which is good. Still can feel a wee slight tightness. I just need to stretch out my whole back, the vertebrae, the sacrum joint, and keep everything nice and stretched out. So yeah, that's what I've been working on the past few days, and not out of the woods yet, I would say, but it's definitely nice to have a lot more freedom and not be in as much pain. But as you can maybe hear, I've now got a cold, so that's really great. Not that well. So Davey's just taken his Easy Care Cross Cheviot yows in to go through, check the rudders in their teeth and their body condition. Gathered up a fair few of them now. So this will be determining how many he's going to be putting back to the tuck this year and how many he's going to be selling for those reasons. They're looking good at the moment. Through them now, and Davey's decided that he's going to pull out his culls now instead of leave them. A slight change of plan, so anything that's got purple on its back is going out of this pen. Everything else is good. He's going back out. The joys of autumn calving. Got a cow calving, huge feet. Haven't even tried a pull because when you know, you just know. So I've called the vet, and it's probably going to be a Caesar. So first one of the season. We were really hoping this cow was going to be twins because she had a huge belly on her, but no. It's going to be a big calf. So, just heading to the farm now. Vet's been called. Let's see what happens. To be fair, our vets are absolutely fantastic. We don't call them unless we absolutely have to. And they know that. They're just absolutely brilliant. They don't get enough credit. You know, we call them when we are stuck. So, let's hope for a good outcome. Yeah, watch this space. Please excuse me also, I am full of the cold. So when we're fairly confident it's going to be a Caesar, we will clip the cow's side in preparation. And then you can see here Abby has already done the injections of anaesthetic. So in a nice straight line where she's going to cut. Now she's using finer clippers just to get slightly closer to the skin where she will be making the incision. Now I don't know how much of this YouTube's going to let me show, but I will try and show it all. So this is the warning, graphic content to follow. We always make sure that the vets have got plenty of space to work, warm water and an area to set their kit out on, because obviously this is all sterile and we need to keep it as clean as possible. Gives you plenty of light release as well.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. No, it's not too bad at all.
I should probably have taken a more zoomed out video here, but the cow is behind what's called a Caesar gate. So there is actually a bar that goes in between the two bars, sort of where Abby's hand is, and that just minimises her being able to kick, and that stays in when they're doing the injections. But obviously now we need this whole area opened up to allow Abby to get access to the womb and the calf to come out, etc. These gates are fantastic. They do definitely help. They are not 100% foolproof, but they definitely do help keep the vets slightly safer than they would be without this gate. So yeah, Abby here cleaning up the area she's going to be cutting, making sure it's all lovely and disinfected, and reducing the risk as much as possible of any infection. After every cow that is in this gate, we will take it out and wash it and disinfect it ourselves also, because we just don't want to have any risk of infection transferring to any cow or calf. Then, as mentioned, we always make sure that the vets are provided with plenty of water, nice warm water, making sure that they can wash and disinfect their arms, their hands, and also their waterproofs, again reducing any risk as much as possible. So they work 3 buckets, starting at one end and then working their way along, making sure they're washing and disinfecting each time thoroughly. And then we will also have an assistant helping who will do this same process as well, just a spare pair of hands. It never goes wrong. So the cut is now made. As you can see, the cow is not fidgeting, she's not flinching, she's perfectly numbed, that's had plenty of time to work. She's been given pain relief and antibiotics prior to this also, but you can see here she's fine and numb, she's not feeling this, that's the main thing. So Abby is cutting through the layers one at a time. First one is obviously skin, and then there's layers of muscle before getting down to the womb. Making sure that the hole is nice and big. I know some people will be looking at this thinking that's huge, but trust me when I say that this calf will fill this hole. So Abby's just been really careful here, making sure that she doesn't catch any of her stomach or guts, etc., because that would be very dangerous.
Every time I just about get it here. You get something.
So here's our cattleman just cutting the hole slightly for Abby because she doesn't want to let go of the foot because he will pull it back in. So just making a small hole here through the skin so Abby can get a better hold of the calf's foot. You can see the cow's just stepping on her feet here just slightly, but that's obviously just, it feels very strange for her. It's very uncomfortable. She's not kicking, she's not roaring in pain or anything. It's purely just a very, very strange sensation for her a bit. So you can see here 2 back feet are coming out because obviously the front feet and the head are in her pelvis. So he's coming out backwards. And yep, the hole wasn't big enough. So time to make it slightly bigger just to get the calf out. Because you can see here he's got 2 rather large feet. So I'm sure some of you are watching this going, oh, classic Charlie. Yes, he is a super Charlie, but thankfully, don't want to say too much, but this doesn't happen very often. But when it does, once the calf is out, you can see it's worth it. This is the part that I usually get involved in and I love, is helping pull the calf out. So making sure that his head and chest obviously doesn't smack off the ground. Welcome to the world, big man. So yeah, chunky calf, as you can see, definitely the right decision. Calf is alive, cow is all good. Now to stitch the cow back up. So, big hole, as I mentioned. So you can see here Abby is starting with the womb, starting by stitching that up really carefully, making sure that it gets a nice good seal and it's as clean as possible, obviously, because we don't want any sort of infection getting anywhere near this. So when I mentioned earlier that it was worth it, I meant that the calf is out and alive, the cow is alive, the operation has gone really well. At the end of the day, you know, ideally we'd like the calf to come out naturally and the cow to do it herself. But when these situations happen, you just have to go with whatever you have to go with. And this was our only option to make sure that we didn't damage or hurt the cow and potentially kill her, and likewise for the calf. If we had pulled it, we would probably have killed the calf or at least potentially damaged his hips coming out. So, yes, it's not ideal, but at the end of the day, everything is alive and everything is okay. That's the main thing. This operation is not cheap. This will probably be around, if not over, £400 because it's obviously a night call out, therefore the charges are higher.
Why has this been objected?
So Abby's just scraping off the dried blood here now off her just to clean her up, and then we give her a spray of, it's like teramycin spray but it's silver. I think does the same job anyway, just to give the wound a nice seal. Well, the calf is out, the calf is alive, Caesar went really well. We have Abby here doing the Caesar, who is an absolute fantastic vet. She is seriously talented. Sadly, she's actually leaving our vet practice, which is going to be a huge loss. So this could be her last Caesar. So yeah, she's been absolutely amazing. As you can see, it went really well. Everything was, went really fine. The cow stood. That's why it's really important to have a Caesar gate, because that makes all the difference. So much safer for the vets. We shouldn't be putting them at risk. They're there to dig us out of a deep hole. We should not be putting them at risk. We should be doing everything we can to protect them. Cow stood really well. Calf is big. When you see it out, calf is big. Definitely the right decision. So very kindly been given some of these fresh carver drinks for the cows post-calving from Netex. So I'm just away to make one up now for this cow that we've just Caesared. So start off by having 5 litres of hot water into the bucket. Five litres going in. We then take the sachet of powder here. Sachet here, cut it open, see that's the powder. So that goes in. Oh, it smells quite nice actually. Then we mix, just going to give it a good mix here, and then we add in cold water to make it up to 15 to 20 litres of liquid. And then I'm going to go and give this to the cow. A bit of straw in there. Just going to add in the cold water now to make it up to the right quantity. I'm just going to give it one final mix. I'm just going to mix it up and make sure that it's all nicely dissolved. Got it mixed up here. Let's go give it to the cow. I'm going to set it in front of the cow there. I'll report back to you. It's obviously very late at night, as you can probably tell. So I'll keep you posted. Well, that is 6 that have calved so far today. And the day is not over yet. It is dark, but there's still plenty of time for more to happen. So stay tuned. I'll keep you posted. Well, if we've made it this far, then it means that YouTube has allowed me to post this video. So, woohoo! Something a bit different. I always find these really interesting. You know, it's obviously a process that we've had to go through on the farm here. Thankfully, the cow and the calf are both absolutely fine. The vet, as I've mentioned, does a tremendous job. I think that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments. Feel free to like and subscribe, and we shall see you for the next one.